Sometimes I just sit alone and think what's really going on in this world. Not just politics or the economy, but something deeper. Beneath all this noise, beneath the screens, the illusions, the lies, like something is shaking loose as time passes. I mean, just look around. It's like the world is cracking open. Not just outside, but inside. Inside everyone. Inside their minds. Inside their hearts. And I am not a scholar, nor a preacher. I'm just a man with questions and a little curiosity. So I started digging into scriptures, old prophecies, into the words our ancestors have left behind. And you know what shocked me? They were all saying the same thing, just in different tongues. That something is coming, something big, something final. They called it the Day of Judgment, the Reckoning, the End Times, Yom El Fasl, Mahapralaya. The Quran says a day will come when the earth shakes with its final statement, when the graves are flipped upside down. It's so funny. All I see is living graves in which every truth is buried and every soul sees what lies ahead. Good, bad, or unspeakably ugly. Even your skin will testify. Your hands, your feet, they will speak that day. Because everything remembers, even when we pretend to forget. The Bible, it says the sun will go dark, the moon will bleed, trumpets will blow, the book of life will be opened, and every secret will come crawling out. In the Garuda Purana, an ancient Hindu text that doesn't sugarcoat a thing, it talks of hells, many hells, boiling oil, sharp blades, burning winds, brutal punishment for every sin. Lie, your tongue is torn. Steal, your hands are crushed. Lust, your body scorched. These are not cruelty, but consequence. Not vengeance, but reflection. Every cause meets its effect. Every shadow cast by a light. But what shook me even more was not about the end. It was how we have already been living a lie. Not just in governments or media, but in the place we call sacred, in families, in our own homes. I was raised in a place where truth was dangerous. Even if everyone speaks its value, where survival depends on silence, where love had conditions, and duty was something we only preached, never practiced. In my family, we wore masks, smiled for guests, laughed, shouted out loud, talked of God while hiding our wounds. We taught values, but lived the opposite. We told kids to be honest, then punished them when they were. It was all for appearance, honor, image, respectability. But behind it was fear, control, generational lies, dressed as tradition. You see, this is the prison no one talks about. The house that looks perfect from outside, but inside, everyone is wearing a mask, knowing each other's fakeness very clearly, pretending to be righteous while the soul slowly decays. We prayed for truth, but taught our children to fake it. We demand virtue, but worshipped ego. And this sickness, this lie, became a pattern, a curse, passed down like a family heirloom. Truth warned us. The Bible said, "You honor me with your lips, but your hearts are far from me." And the Quran says, "Do you command righteousness to others while you forget yourself?" The Bhagavad Gita speaks of ego that blinds the soul. The Buddha warned of false speech. But still, we lie. In temples, in churches, in mosques, everywhere we gather, wearing our fakeness as mask. At dinner tables, and the world that rises from homes like this, it is one where the truth is punished and the lie is celebrated, where justice wears a price tag, where the brave are crushed and the corrupt are crowned, where gods are worshipped not because they are just, but because they are convenient. But here is what really is a truth. We are never really alone. There is a presence that's always watching, not judging, but witnessing every second, every moment, every whisper, every fakeness it knows. In Islam, he is called Al-Batin, the hidden one. He sees but cannot be seen. He is the hidden, the first and the last. Just like death, no one have seen it coming, but everyone goes to it accordingly, in different ways of one's own karma. And if he is always there, then every action has a weight, every silence has meaning. And then I started seeing the signs. I remember the tsunami in 2004, over 230,000 gone just like that. Earthquakes in Turkey, Haiti, Nepal, floods wiping out towns, fires swallowing forest, snow in deserts, COVID-19 locking down the world, storms where there shouldn't be storms, fires in holy places, air so toxic it chokes. It's like the elements themselves, earth, water, fire, air, are carrying out. Maybe this isn't just climate change. Maybe it's karma. Maybe the earth itself is a witness. Quran says, "Whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it." Surah Az-Zalzalah. Nothing is meaningless. Every choice shapes your fate. Every action echoes in eternity, whether you see it now or not. Because heaven and hell, they are not just out there, they are already here inside us. Some live in mansions, travel in jets. Their lives look like in heaven, but they are built on the backs of slaves, on street shops, on children mining cobalt, on land stolen, on forests destroyed. That heaven creates hell somewhere else. And on the other side, the man fighting cancer, the woman silently battling depression, the person carrying grief the world never sees. Maybe they are closer to God, because pain reveals what comfort hides. You can live in a place and burn inside. You can lie in a hospital bed and glow with peace. Heaven and hell are states of pain, and every choice tips the scale. The Vedas speak of Kali Yuga, the dark age, where lies are low, where truth is mocked, where people are angry but don't even know why. Sound familiar, right? But this darkness won't last. The text saying the sun will come on a white horse with a sword, not to debate, not to explain, to cleanse. The Bible says Jesus returns, this time with judgment. The Quran says Isa comes back with the Mahdi to fight the deceivers. Zoroastrians speak of Saoshyant, the purifier. Buddhists await Maitreya, their lightened one, a new dawn only after the night is burned away. Justice used to wear a blindfold. Now she wears a price tag. She works for profit. The tyrants of today don't roar, they whisper, they smile on camera. They wear suits. They don't kill with swords, they kill with systems, with wealth. They buy truth, they bend it, they divide and use the belief of the common man. It's fucking freaking business for them. When they should have been responsible, what did they do? They used your emotion, played their dirty tricks, and called it politics, justice, law, and truth, and punished those who speak truth. When the poor rise up, they are crushed. When a child throws a stone at a tank, they call it terrorism. But when corporations level rainforests and displace entire tribes, they call it progress. In India, billionaires build temples of gold, while the homeless beg outside. In the US, pastors fly private jets, while widows donate their last dollar in blind faith. In Nigeria, prophets sell holy oil for cash. In France and the UK, decades of abuse in churches were hidden. In Saudi Arabia, speaking the truth about injustice can cost your head. But a prince who wants children gets red carpets and state dinners. And still people worship them. Still they cheer. Because they don't want the truth. They want comfort. They want gods who look like them, even if they are devils in disguise. And don't think you are safe because you believe. Belief is not a badge. It's not a label. It's a mirror which reflects back. In Bible, it says, "Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever one sows, that's what he will reap." You think belief makes you holy. No. Wisdom does. Truth does. Compassion does. You parade your religion, but if you don't live it, you are not a believer. You are a performer, worshipping your ego in God's name. There is no space in this whole of existence to say that belongs to you, for you know better than anyone what you are, just shit unworthy. And maybe that's why you suffer, because the world you trusted was a lie. Every word you heard, everything around happening is a warning. Every screen speaks, and words you ignored will echo in you. And the pain you feel now is truth knocking at your door. I don't claim to be anyone. I'm just a man who can't unsee what is witnessed. Maybe silence choose to speak through me. So listen, not to fear, but to remember. Every action counts. Every silence has a weight. Every movement is a seed. You are not unseen. You are not unheard. The reckoning is incoming. You are already in it, and they are waiting all around. He is coming, the end and the beginning. The one who cannot be named or be seen in a form you can ignore as shit. When you finally stand in front of him, will you like what you see? That's not my question to answer. It's yours to find out. One day, every dog has a day. You will look into the mirror of your soul and hear this voice again. Whether as a whisper that warned you or a memory that haunts you, that's up to you. Chaos is a man. He is hungry. All that you see and experience just revolves around his fingertips. Happy Judgment Day.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचि।